Yeah, as the casters highlighted, and you actually said before, they need to pick hard engage and just go in. Then they pick Annie top lane, which does suit the role, but didn't get off to the greatest start.
No, so first of all, Annie top is not a bad pick. It's different. I don't really like the build we saw from Xaxus coming in here. It's not about how much damage you can do. What they actually do in China, I've seen like once or twice maybe played over there. It's a bit more like off-tank build, a lot of cooldown reduction. Your E gives you a lot of armor and magic resist as well, so you want to have that up as often as possible. And then your focus is obviously being main engage, and then being also able to take quite a lot of damage actually before dying. Problem in this game for the Annie pick was the lane swap happened, and as soon as the wave was pushing down, it was being frozen, and EpicSkillshot in the bottom lane for recent gaming, so it was now 2v2 in the bottom lane. And Faculty should just send their jungler and Xaxus top lane instantly, pushed out the wave, reset the whole thing so Annie could actually get some farm, because that's why he got denied so much.
Yeah, it's always a little wonky when you start describing a pick as different, but not bad. But yeah, Annie top lane didn't work here because reason they had a good read. They said the cornerstone of Faculty's composition was Annie. They needed her to engage. Like Lucian doesn't offer engage, Janna doesn't. Kha'Zix neither, nor Ahri. Charm maybe you can see, but they definitely wanted Annie to flash Tibbers, engage and survive, and they kept her down. At one point, she was stuck in mid lane trying to get some farm, loses her flash, couldn't go to top lane because Corki was freezing it, and as you said, if you don't deal with that problem, it's only getting worse and worse. And Reason played it out perfectly. They froze that lane as long as they could, jungle showed up, had pressure in the right areas, had a really good early to mid game, but then late game started crumbling down again. You could see they had the makings of a good Baron bait, didn't execute it properly. They never transitioned that into split push. They were trying to do too many things at once, in my opinion.
Yeah, basically they set up like 15 wards in the top side of the jungle around the Baron here, 3 pings on the Baron, everything was covered, and that's why you either decide either we bait out this Baron here, we get them to face check and we kill them, or we go for the split push here with the Zed and obviously everyone else in the mid lane, and we can then rotate between the 2 lanes. Decided to just run around in the mid, and Zed died a few times, but I have to say take fun in this series so far. Orianna was great, his Zed was good here, he won the lane against Ahri again, and he managed to get a lot of kills on Xaxus, on the Annie, and he's looking super good here, and the entire lineup, player for player, are actually looking very solid.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, very good early to mid game, a 10k gold lead, and I'm going to peek on my paper here at 21 minutes in. They tried to turtle a little bit in Faculty, but it wasn't enough. So is there any chance for them in this next game? There are components of the good stuff there, but I feel like it's just not enough at this point for Faculty.
It's very hard to say what they have to do, because now they're trying to pick an Annie to get some engage, and then the lane swap ends up going wrong for them. There's just so many things they have to fix, and I mean, they have one more game. Lose one more and you're out, that is it. So unless they can fix it now going into the next game and just come back and win every single game, that's it. So I'm not even sure what to do if I'm in Faculty at the moment.
Yeah, with the way this series has been going so far, they're 2-0 down. The ways they lost hasn't been all too great either, because they just missed every game. They missed like key components to what a team needs to bring to make it into the LCS. They didn't have that. They constantly got outsmarted by Reason Gaming and outplayed in the majority of situations too. So it's looking very likely for a 3-0, but we've seen it before, time and time again. It can change, and it might.
Yeah, we'll absolutely see if Faculty can bring it back. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back with Game 3.